pleasure in announcing the continuing series of initiatives, in continuation of what we have told you earlier also, by the Congress Department of Law, Human Rights and RTI, which I have the privilege of chairing, and the entire team in this department is gratified to let you know principally four initiatives which are at a very advanced stage of implementation and will be operationalized in the very, very near future. The first is a INC Legal Fellows Program, a program which is intended to associate young minds who are inquisitive and have a certain inclination for the ideals and the rules and the principles for which the Congress stands, to rope them in to an internship program, roughly a 3-month program, which will associate them with parliamentarians, give them an insight into the inner workings of a opposition party, allow them to assist parliamentarians, allow them to be involved in the Congress social media department also, and so on. So this is, in a sense, a generational involvement of the younger lot. And they need not be at all members of the Congress party. They are from civil society. That is one. I think the important thing there is that young minds constitute a legal spine according to us. And it is a Congress attempt to strengthen the clarion call through the young minds to save democracy. The second is a interesting NNN, Nyay, Neta and Nagrik podcast series. The first of which in a series I've been privileged to record, and there'll be at least 10, 12 more in quick succession in the near future. Here again, it is not limited to the Congress party. It is not limited to eminent senior advocates. It will have a cross section of people associated with law and some with activism at the human rights and the RTI level, who will speak in structured dialogues on various constitutional issues. So this will be a platform through the podcast to have and to restore, in fact, reasoned constitutional dialogue, to provide a platform where governance is put at the center and dissent is not seen as dangerous or to be destroyed. We intend to have a minimum of 10 episodes in the initial stage, but I'm sure there'll be many, many more. And this again should be of some interest because it's wide based and fearless and open and frank and touching on the burning issues of the day. The third initiative, which is actually, I would say, 3A and 3B, is what I had mentioned earlier, something close to my heart, a rapid response force of the Congress from the legal department, which will try to have, based entirely on merit and the ability to stand up and argue in court, at least 5, if not 7 persons per district who can take up Congress causes at the legal end of the spectrum inside court. This again will be intending to give very much needed, urgent, quick, rapid response support at the district level where it is needed most. It is of course needed also at the High Court and elsewhere, but less so. It is more important in the district. If it's successful, we intend to decentralize it further, hopefully, to the Tehsil, but I'll not talk about it now because first we want to operationalize it at the district level. Going with this 3B, connected with this, would be the digital directory, which is also at an advanced stage. It will provide not only an easy access to the members of these rapid response forces in different districts, but also to a whole pool of legal talent, a larger pool which is sympathetic to and wants to be associated with the Congress ideals and activities. Today I had the privilege of representing a series of petitions which challenge how the Data Protection Act, as a collateral damage, according to the petitioners, shuts off vital source of information necessary for investigative journalism. So we do believe that this Sunlight Act enacted by us and operationalized by us has now been attempted to be repeatedly throttled. So we are raising it firstly at the legal level in all courts across the country. But secondly, we intend to have a conclave on this issue in the near future. Again, this time with a cross section of civil society, jurists, former election commissioners, RTI activists, um, human rights activists, etc., all of those who work in the field, who will then come out with the practical operational difficulties and then hopefully at the end present a report with concrete suggestions for improvement and actualization. So these are the various things, and I think at the end of the day, the object is very clear that you have younger lawyers, you have stronger voices, you build a structure and a structure of such persons, you defend law and restore RTI, you have Nyay, Neta, and Nagrik, diverse voices to tell you how the civil space and the constitutional space is rightly reclaimed, and to lead a transparency and response campaign.